Holy Hakoda, we have casting changes! Hey everyone, my name is Danny, welcome to Jones Vibes, and a special welcome to all of you fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender out there. Today we have a couple updates for Season 2 of Netflix's live-action adaptation to talk about, mainly casting stuff, one casting change, as well as the announcement of a newcomer to the series that I think you guys are going to find pretty interesting. So without further ado, let's get to it. Dang it, I always do that. So I believe the source that first reported on this was Deadline, but I am reading from Night Edge Media because Night Edge Media actually broke the second story that we're going to talk about today. But the title for this is Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 3 recasts Hakoda with Adam Beach. And so if you guys remember, we've already seen Hakoda in the live-action adaptation. We saw him in Season 1 in Sokka's vision or whatever that was. And funny enough, I was actually a little bit taken aback that they were showing him during Season 1. I just didn't expect for him to be in there, or at least for them to show him, because I know when it comes to a role like that how much goes into the casting process. And even though they show him in the original series in Season 1, I think just in a flashback kind of like this, I didn't think that that would happen. So when I saw that Hakoda was on there and this guy that was playing him, Joel D. Montgrand, I didn't know him as an actor, and I actually really enjoyed his performance. I thought he was great in Season 1, but I don't know, for Katara and Sokka's father, I almost was expecting to have somebody where it's like, oh yeah, it's that guy. But again, no offense towards Joel and his performance. I thought he was great, and I was actually starting to look forward to seeing him show up again in the future, but now we have this change. We're changing over to Adam Beach, and let's dive into this article. So it says, today a report announced that actor Adam Beach has joined the cast of Netflix's live-action series based on Avatar: The Last Airbender. He is set to play Hakoda, the father of Sokka and Katara of the Water Tribe. Hakoda has a much larger role in Season 3 of the series as the leader of the invasion. Joel D. Montgrand originally appeared in Season 1 of the series as the character. Montgrand also played Kiawentiio's father in the 2020 film Beans. I actually forgot about that, so that's a good connection right there. The girl who plays Katara in the live action, her father in that movie, one of her first movies, was this guy, and then that actually was passed along over to this. So that is a really cool connection, and that's sad to see that go. Anyway, it's currently unknown why Montgrand was unable to return for future seasons. Beach has appeared in numerous films and TV productions as a member of the Dog Creek First Nations in Canada. And so with the Joel Montgrand stuff behind us here, like talking about him, I liked his performance, all of that. Moving on to Adam Beach. I would say first and foremost, I'm typically more of a fan of continuity. So when it comes to, let's just say, Katie Holmes in Batman Begins, when we transitioned over to The Dark Knight and it switched to Maggie Gyllenhaal, I don't know what was up with the contract and all of that stuff. Whatever happened, it just was, I just wish it was Katie Holmes instead of Maggie Gyllenhaal. But in that situation, Katie Holmes already did a really good job playing Rachel in Batman Begins, and then you're passing it along to another story where Rachel has a very prominent role. In this case, you have a guy like Joel who played Hakoda for just a brief moment. We just got a glimpse, we just got a taste of this performance, and so now we're moving on to this more established actor, this guy that a lot of us have seen. I'm betting you've seen him in things and you didn't even know it, and he's going to be taking over the role for the really intense stuff, for the stuff that Hakoda really shows up for. And so looking at Adam Beach, looking at his filmography, I'm actually kind of freaking stoked now because I love this guy, man. I love this guy. I've been watching this guy since Wind Talkers. I watched him in Joe Dirt. That would be the one that you guys remember him from. Also Suicide Squad. He's been in so many different things. He's somebody that as an actor, anytime you see him in a project, he shows up and you just have a little bit of confidence because you're like, oh yeah, it's that guy. I like that guy. And even though a lot of the stuff that he's done is more so supporting cast stuff, I feel like he does have the ability to take on a dramatic performance like this because Hakoda is a pretty dramatic character. I mean, this is Sokka and Katara's dad here. He's a weathered warrior. He's somebody that both of these kids look up to so much, and everybody from the Water Tribe respects enormously. And so somebody like this caliber of actor stepping into those shoes, I'm just freaking excited. Like, there's not much more to say. I just think Adam Beach, if it was going to be anybody, because again, I liked Joel's performance in the first season, even though there wasn't much, if it was going to be anybody, having it be this freaking guy from Joe Dirt, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all in. I'm all in with this decision, and I'm excited to see where it takes us. And so that was just a very quick little announcement that came through, but I did think it was interesting because, again, Hakoda plays a pretty large part in Season 3, you know what I mean? But the next announcement allows for a little bit more speculation because this is another announcement that has come through that we don't know who they're playing. He is an actor that has been in a couple things that you might be familiar with, and I just think it's really intriguing. So let's dive into this. This one's actually an exclusive from Night Edge Media. It says Vinson Tran joins Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender TV series. Exclusive. Canadian actor Vinson Tran has joined the cast of Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender live-action TV series in a recurring role. And I feel like that's a detail that sticks out. But it says today we at Night Edge Media can exclusively announce that Canadian actor Vinson Tran has joined the cast of Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender. He is best known for appearing in multiple episodes of Titans, Orphan Black Echoes, and Law & Order Toronto. You know, I must have missed the Law & Order in Toronto. I actually didn't know that that existed. But it's currently unknown if he will appear in Season 2 or Season 3 of the series. However, it will be a recurring role in multiple episodes when he does appear. It's also unknown who he will be playing. And I'd honestly love to get your guys' perspective on this one because I haven't seen anything that he's been in. So I haven't seen this dude act at all. It's just very intriguing that it is a young dude and he has a recurring role, because could he possibly be Haru, maybe, if they're bringing that storyline into the second season? You know what I mean? Like the whole imprisoned thing. Maybe they're doing that in the second season and then they're going to branch off into the third season and have him be more of a prominent figure, because you get the feeling where, or when it comes to those final episodes and those final battles, they might be doing things a little bit differently in the live action version. They do bring all of those characters back in the original animated series, but maybe they're going to be giving more time to these people, and maybe Haru could continue to show up. Maybe they actually build him up in this second season, give him a little bit more screen time, and maybe he can be a character that people freaking fall in love with, you know what I mean? I think it'd be exciting. I don't know Vinson Tran at all, really, but I think having Haru in the mix would be great. Besides that, I have no idea. I'm kind of relying on you guys for this down in the comments, because I cannot think of a young male character in Season 2, Season 3 that hasn't already been cast, you know what I mean? Like, could he be one of the Dae Lee agents, you know what I mean? Like something like that. Or could he be some of the guys like from the swamp or something like that? There are a lot of different ways it could go, but when I'm thinking in my head about like a prominent character that he could be, somebody that if he's gonna be around that they continue to go back to, Haru might be the best bet, but who knows? Regardless, it's interesting. Couple casting things. We got a casting change and somebody being added. As always, I'm going to continue to report on it, so get used to it. I'm going to keep making these videos. But I hope everybody out there is having a tremendous day. As always, leave all your thoughts down in the comments, but more than anything, keep up the good vibes. I'll see you later, guys. See ya. Yip, yip. All right.